Here having some technical issues, but I wanted to take you with me around Beco here in São Paulo so you can see a little bit of what we do on a Sunday and kind of what day-to-day life can look like in urban Brazil. So I'm gonna turn this around since I'm not able to flip it, and here we are. So here you're gonna find a lot of artisans. You got this guy here who's practicing his little tambourine that they play with samba. Okay, so this area has a lot. I've been here so many times. I'll just show you some of what's here, but there's a lot of art out here. There's a lot of people vending, a lot of vendors, some beautiful designers that have their own shops and things like that. It's just a good little sense of, what you can find in São Paulo and why we love it. Here we have some cute shops with some artisan things. We got Bendita Maria. She makes some beautiful pieces. A designer here, a sister. Beautiful, beautiful pieces she makes. We love coming down here every once in a while on a Sunday. I used to come a lot more, but it's always really nice, and it's wonderful to see how creative they've gotten with the muraling and all of the indigenous art that you'll find on walls and buildings out here. So if you're an art fan, an art lover, you will not be disappointed here in São Paulo. A lot of what we do is art-related tours and things like that because there's just so much of it here. This is a really dope Colombian style empanada restaurant over here, and then they allow people to come and just sit on these little lawn chairs here. It's kind of cute. And then when you come through here, it's just a lot to get into because you got various art galleries, various events, live jazz going on at any point in time, live bands playing. Here's a gallery here. That's pretty dope. Here's another one, Gold Line. They have a lot of amazing art in there. They got the baianas out here, so if you are into Bahamian food, you like the acarajé, the abará, the heavy food with the red oils. They got the sisters from up north down here selling those items. This is kind of your typical weekend in São Paulo. You're going to be out at open air fairs, you're going to be out at marketplaces, be out enjoying art somewhere. So it's just a very colorful, rich place with lots of things to do. I know I find sometimes it's so much to do, sometimes you just don't want to do anything. So a lot of times I'll just stay myself in the house. But when I want to come out and go and take in some vibes, I come out, and it usually does not disappoint. Another thing you'll find a lot of here, this is a really dope gallery called Zelle. Really pretty in there. There's a lot of feiras. So this is a feira de Beco here. So they've got like a lot of artisans sequestered off in here and vending as well. So it's really dope. I just had bought some homemade perfume from a sister, and she did a little reading for me. A beautiful reading with some cards she had. So it's really just nice, Ooh. Uh-oh. The guys out here, the hippies out here playing berimbau and capoeira instrumentation. So there's a lot of different vendors out here, all kinds. This is just the stuff at the front here. About to get loud. There's a band up here playing right now. I always like this piece a lot. They're beautiful indigenous children. Down here you'll find a lot of women walking around selling like cannabis treats and stuff like that. away from the noise, or else I'm gonna just have to do notes, or not notes, but little subtitles and stuff. So beautiful. So lots of artisans, and then here's the beautiful sister that did the reading for me. If you ever come out here, she's got some nice, beautiful jewelry that she makes some of, and very creative, very pretty. Lots of more other oils and things out here, jewelry, art. So yeah, this is a chill day. If I don't have nothing to do, I'll come down here and mosey around, see what, you know, has been changed on the walls, because they frequently change them. And then right here in this section, you'll find a lot of people kind of doing their painting or doing their art. The artists in action live here. You got him painting live. So that's always cool. I think he does caricatures or whatever. There's some fun stuff, unique pieces, right? Definitely some unique pieces. Yeah. So Brazil has a lot, you know, for those who just want somewhere where they can be stimulated and not have to just be sitting up, you know, with their imaginations unpeaked. I would say São Paulo and Brazil is just a great place, right? It's a great spot. And you know, even if I back up, you can see almost all the buildings have some kind of graffiti or something on them. They're really into muraling, doing really large, beautiful murals here. I'm about to go into my spot right quick. This is a dope shop that has like clothes and artifacts and different things. I'm about to go over here and get something to drink because my juice I have bought got too warm. But yeah, y'all, lots to do here. I might jump on in a little bit and add on to this and just chit chat with you, but let me get my drink. Hey, okay, I'm back, guys. So yeah, that was the Beco do Batman area of Sao Paulo, and just to talk a little bit about just urban experiences here in Brazil versus living out in the countryside, which I have also done here in this country, and not like straight countryside, but yeah, like in jungly areas, just kind of outside of the major urban hubs. I would say, you know, you would really need to pin down where you'd want to come if you moved out here, because it's such a vast and huge country with so many options, and it can be kind of tricky once you're off the beaten path to really feel connected to where you are, because it's just, you're not going to have that international community everywhere here. You're not going to have the expats. You're not even going to have people who are outsiders like you everywhere, which, you know, at the end of the day, it can be very isolating to be somewhere where it's just all locals and then it's just you. Everywhere is not going to be super friendly with you. And so that's just a fact of the matter. I have lived in a couple of major cities in Brazil and in a smaller tourist town up in Bahia. And I would say I would choose urban Brazil. And there's a lot of really well put together cities to choose from here. So if you don't choose São Paulo, which is a huge metropolitan mega city that I live in, then maybe you want something a little smaller like Rio de Janeiro. I wouldn't suggest it just because it's too crime ridden, but maybe you like Salvador, somewhere else that I have lived. Beautiful city, very nice, also quite crime ridden as well, but still very beautiful, rich. You won't get bored there necessarily, even though it doesn't have the internationalism that we have down here. And for me, as a culturalist, as someone who loves just access to different foods and things and cultural things and arts, and you know, there's so many things that I'm interested in from all over. So like Salvador doesn't really work for me, but I do like to visit, and it is really fun and exciting to be up there. They have an interesting music scene, dance scene, everything. So yeah, that is it. If you all have any questions or anything, please leave me a message down below. We are supporting people who are looking to plan their travels. Even if you're not coming to Brazil, I have traveled to many countries, different parts of the world with my children over the last 20 years. So I do have some background, and I can help you. I can help you go into your planning. You can coach with me, and we'll just get you, you know, everything off the ground if you're looking to get out outside of the United States, but you're not sure where to start, how to choose where to go, you know, and what you're looking for. I have friends all over the globe. So many of my community and friends are, you know, living abroad in different countries with our children. So, you know, I can give a lot of feedback, especially to families, about different areas, even if I'm not living in them. So, let's go. Hit me up down below. Leave a comment. At least like the video if you don't mind. And check out my links. I also have a Substack I'm building out right now. I would love for y'all to join me there. Drop your email and come on board to the Substack because, yeah, big things are going on over at Substack. I love it. It's a great platform, and I'm hoping that you can join me there at Find Your Free. Have a blessed day, y'all.